So what is up, welcome people, this is IL the General TV. If you are new to this channel, explore the playlist where we post different content types and we categorize into gist. We have animal dreams, we have exclusive news from around the world, street performances, many others. So do well to explore our playlist section and then enjoy the channel. Make sure you're subscribed, you're liking, you're sharing. Thank you. Explore the next video. What is up, welcome to another episode right here on IL the General playlist, and we are bringing to you something with news from around the world. So stay tuned as we look at this tragic incident that is happening somewhere in Abuja, Nigeria, where houses are being swept away to the very last break and inmates frantically fleeing from the city's main prison as its walls got washed away by the water rising from an overflowing dam, and corpses of crocodiles and snakes floating among human bodies and what used to be on the main street. Torrential rains across Central and West Africa has unleashed the most catastrophic floods in decades, and residents in Maiduguri, the capital of fragile Nigerian state of Borno, which has been at the center of Islamic extremism, is in urgency. All right, and they said they have seen it all. The floods, which have killed more than 1,000 people and displaced hundreds of thousands across the region this year, have worsened existing humanitarian crisis in the countries which have been impacted, and the most is Chad, Nigeria, Mali, and Niger. And over 4 million people have been affected by the flooding so far this year in West Africa, a threefold increase from last year according to the UN. And with rescue operations still underway, it is impossible to give an accurate count of lives lost in the water so far, and at least 230 were reported dead in Nigeria, 265 in Niger, and 287 in Chad, and 55 in Mali, which has seen the most catastrophic flood since the 1960s. And while Africa is responsible for a small fraction of global greenhouse gas emissions, it is among the most vulnerable to extreme weather events. And the World Meteorological Organization said earlier that this month in sub-Saharan Africa, the cost of adapting to extreme weather events is estimated between $30 to $50 billion annually over the next decade. And the report said it warned that up to 118 million Africans could be impacted by extreme weather by 2030. Maiduguri, the capital of Borno State, has been under this significant strain, and over the last decade, Borno has been hit by a constant string of attacks from Boko Haram militants who want to install an Islamic state in Nigeria and have killed more than 35,000 people in the last decade. Saleh Bukar, a 28-year-old from Maiduguri, said he was woken up last week around midnight by his neighbors, and water is flooding everywhere, and he recorded their frantic screams in a phone interview, and they were shouting. Everybody came out, and older people and people with disabilities did not know what was going on, he said, and some were left behind. Those who did not wake up on time drowned right away. And local authorities are overwhelmed by the scale of the disaster. Over 400,000 people in Nigeria have been displaced, and at least 240 people were killed. And last week, floods killed about 80% of the animals at the State of Borno Museum Park, and an unspecified number of reptiles escaped. And the city's main prison was so damaged that hundreds of inmates also escaped. And the waters knocked down the walls of the local police station and some of the government offices. The World Food Program has been set up kitchens providing food for the displaced in Maiduguri, as well as emergency food and cash assistance to people in the most hard-hit areas. USAID said Wednesday it has provided more than $3 million in humanitarian assistance to West and Central Africa, including $1 million provided in the immediate aftermath of the floods. But many say that they were left to fend for themselves. Flood in mostly arid Niger have impacted over 841,000 people, killing hundreds and displacing more than 400,000. This is serious news, and this is from IL the General. Make sure you're liking, you're subscribing. Put your thoughts in the comment section, and we will get at it. Thank you for watching this video.